WWE fans, the Tribal Chief has returned, and he's not coming back quietly. Roman Reigns made a jaw-dropping comeback on SmackDown, shaking the entire WWE universe to its core. But he didn't come alone. Standing by his side was none other than Jacob Fatu, the very man who shocked fans by betraying Solo Sikoa at Money in the Bank. Together, they unleashed a brutal warning to both Solo and Jeff Cobb, signaling a terrifying new chapter in the Bloodline Civil War. If you haven't smashed that subscribe button yet, now is the time. The stakes just got higher, and the battle for Samoan supremacy has entered uncharted territory. Jaw-dropping shockwaves across the WWE universe. The WWE universe is still reeling, struggling to comprehend the seismic events of last night's SmackDown. After months of simmering tension, Roman Reigns' return wasn't just a comeback, it was a calculated statement of dominance. The Tribal Chief emerged from the shadows flanked by Jacob Fatu, the same ruthless enforcer who turned on Solo Sikoa in a stunning betrayal at Money in the Bank. The atmosphere was electric as fans digested the layers of this masterful storyline. Jey Uso's heartbreaking loss of the championship to Gunther still lingered heavily in the air, and with Seth Rollins crowned the new Mr. Money in the Bank, Roman's return shifted the WWE landscape entirely. The bloodline, once thought fractured beyond repair, now stands under Roman's iron fist, revealing that Fatu's shocking betrayal was no act of rebellion, but a sinister piece in the Tribal Chief's grand design. A line drawn in blood. Roman's ruthless warning. The arena was thick with anticipation as Solo Sikoa took center stage, delivering an emotional promo about reclaiming his honor and restoring the bloodline's pride. But just as the crowd was engrossed in Solo's heartfelt words, the lights suddenly cut out, plunging the arena into darkness. Silence gave way to a surge of electricity when the lights snapped back on. There stood Roman Reigns, towering atop the ramp, with Jacob Fatu ominously by his side. Roman's voice sliced through the tension like a blade, icy and commanding. "You thought you could lead my family? You thought you could replace me?" His words left no room for misunderstanding. The Tribal Chief was back to reclaim control, and anyone standing in his way would be crushed. Without hesitation, Fatu charged into the ring, unleashing a vicious Samoan drop on Jeff Cobb, crushing him through the canvas. Roman's smirk betrayed a man who was in full control, savoring the chaos unfolding beneath him. The Tribal Chief's final, chilling declaration echoed through the arena. "This isn't your bloodline anymore. This changes everything." The master plan revealed. Fatu's betrayal was Roman's ultimate loyalty test. What initially appeared to be a shocking act of betrayal was, in fact, Roman Reigns' most ruthless masterstroke yet. Fatu's turn against Solo wasn't an act of rebellion. It was a carefully orchestrated loyalty test engineered by the Tribal Chief himself. Roman's strategy was clear: eliminate weakness, sow doubt, and reassert his dominance over the Samoan dynasty. Solo Sikoa, once the heir apparent and pride of the bloodline, now finds himself facing his most daunting challenge. His position within the family and the WWE landscape hangs precariously in the balance, with Roman watching from the shadows, ready to strike again. Backstage, the tension was palpable. Paul Heyman, the Tribal Chief's ever-calculating wise man, was seen visibly panicked, rushing to organize a faction meeting. Meanwhile, Jey Uso wrestled with his own dilemma, torn between loyalty to the family and pride after his crushing title loss. The question loomed large: would Jey stand with Roman or remain steadfast by Solo's side? The Tribal Chief's ruthless new order. Roman didn't even lay a hand on Solo during the chaos. Instead, he simply pointed at him with a cold, menacing glare, uttering two words that sent shivers down the spine. "You're next." It was a brutal reminder that Solo's days at the top may be numbered, and that the Tribal Chief's reign of terror had returned with a vengeance. With Jacob Fatu now officially his enforcer, Roman has rebuilt the bloodline on his terms, a fierce, unyielding dynasty led by a ruthless king and his deadliest weapon. Solo Sikoa's reign is in ruins, and the WWE Universe is left wondering if the once proud heir will rise from the ashes or be crushed beneath Roman's iron heel. What's next for the bloodline? The fallout from this devastating SmackDown return has left fans with more questions than answers. Will Solo Sikoa find the strength to fight back and reclaim his honor? Can Jey Uso reconcile with Roman and reunite the fractured bloodline? And what of Seth Rollins and his growing faction? How will they survive this new brutal threat? The blood feud has just been taken to an entirely new level, and the WWE Universe is on the edge of their seats. The Tribal Chief's second act is underway, and with the cunning Jacob Fatu at his side, Roman Reigns is proving once again why he is the master manipulator of the WWE. Join the Bloodline War. Stay tuned for the next chapter. This saga is far from over. The war for the Samoan dynasty's soul has reached a boiling point, and every move from here on out will ripple through WWE history. Smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because you won't want to miss a single moment of this epic blood feud. Sound off below. Who do you think will emerge victorious? Will Solo Sikoa rise to the challenge, or will the Tribal Chief's reign of terror crush all opposition? The Bloodline War has ignited, and the WWE Universe is watching every brutal moment unfold.